Hi everyone, welcome back. I've had people saying to me, can I make revision sheets? Can I do this? Can I do that? This is my latest thought. If I put up a bunch of questions, then get you to pause the video, I then write up the answers, as in just the answers, and you can check if you've got them right. And then as a result of that, then I will actually go through the working out of the 6 questions, but I won't be explaining them at the usual length, just quickly going through them that you can look at. And then you can fast forward through the video, and if you've got, for example, the 2nd and the 5th question wrong, you can go through and see where you went wrong in it. I do need you to let me know if there's a demand for this. If there's no demand, I'm not going to keep doing it. I've probably got, I don't know, 20 or 30 of these in mind that I could easily do. They could become assessment revision, test revision. They can be just a chance to consolidate what you've done and make sure you're okay. But I need the feedback. It could be either in comments, if you give me some comments saying, yes, we need more of these, I used them, or whatever happened, whoever used them. And the other things would be, you know, I get some likes and I get subscribers. And the likes and subscribers, all that does is just lets me know that people are actually taking notice of what's going on. Gives me a bit of encouragement to make more. So here we go. So what I'm going to do now is write up the answers. So you pause the video in a moment. I'll write up the answers and then you can just play the video again and see what happens and check your answers. So there are the answers. So if you can check your 6 answers and see if they're right. One thing you could do yourself as well is also put the numbers back in and check. If you look at where I expect people to go wrong, I expect people to go wrong on number 6. Went a whole step further with the numbers, negatives involved. So I had negatives here and I had the negatives there and I had negative answers. So that's the one where people mostly go wrong. So what I'm going to do now is just write working out of the questions. Here are the solutions. Those two become 12. Those two would become 2. So I'm going to choose to make them the same, so that will become a 2. That means I've got to double that, I've got to double that, and I've got to double that. This one stays the same. You don't have to write it down again, but I am going to. Now I'm going to subtract because they are the same side, same size, same sign, so I'll subtract. So that's a 2x equals 2, and I get an x equals 1, and I wrote the answer up here, the solution. Make sure I was right. Too easy to make silly mistakes. Same for you. Substitute. So now I'm going to substitute in the first one. So that's 3 plus y equals 6. So y equals 3, and I've got my 1 and 3. Second one, these two would become 2. 1 times 2, 2 times 3 is 6. They're the lowest common multiples. So I'm going to make those two the same there. So this one will become a 2x. Double it, double that one, double that one. This one stayed the same. So same size, subtract, so I subtract them. And I go, that's y equals 3, which is nice. That's what I knew I was supposed to get. Substitute, so I've got x plus 2, just write it down as 6. X plus 6 equals 9, so x equals 3, and I've got my 3 and 3, which is correct. This one here, the 3 5s are 15. The 2 4s are 8 is not the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple is 4. So I'll make those two the same. So I've got to double the top, so that's 6x plus 4y equals 16. 5x plus 4y equals 14. Now they're the same sign, so I subtract again. And I'm left with x equals 2, which is correct. Now I substitute, and you've got 3 2s are 6 plus 2y equals 8. So 2y equals, take 6 2. Y equals 1, you've got 2, 1, and there's the first 3 done. Here's the next 3. The 2 and the 4, lowest common multiple of 4. The 1 and the 1, lowest common multiple of 1. The nice thing about these two is because they're add and subtract, they're going to just eliminate each other anyway. You could write plus. So 4x plus 2x is 6x. Y plus minus y, remember a plus minus is just a subtract, so that's gone. 17 plus 17 is, plus 7 is 24, x is 4. Substitute the 4, we have this one, so 8 take y equals 7, 8 take 1 is our first answer. Second one, they both become 6. So lowest common multiple of both. Most people would default to the front two because probably the subtraction and negatives involved. So So if I turn both of them into a 6x, this one got doubled, this one was doubled, this one was tripled, and that one was tripled. So I can now, same sign, same size, so I can subtract them, and you get minus 13y minus 26. By the way, the two minuses can just become two pluses on the two sides of the equation, and then you can just go y equals 2, and I've got my 2, which is good. Now I need to substitute. I'll probably substitute into this one. 2x plus 6 equals 8. So that's 2x equals 2 and x equals 1, and that's nice, I've got the right answer. These two here are 15, whereas these two, 2, 1 to 2, obviously it's probably better to go with the 2 and the 1, especially when you've got the 14 over here. So if the top one's going to stay the same, but the bottom one I need to double, so that's a 6x, 2y and a minus 8. Some people, by the way, put a line through there, it keeps their mind organised, and they say this is our new pair. Some people don't bother to rewrite that, they'll just write this one or even change it on the question. It's up to you what you do. So now, again, these are just going to eliminate each other. So we're actually doing an addition, so that's an 11x, they eliminate each other. 2y take 2y, and that's minus 22. So x is minus 2, which is nice. And I'll substitute in either one. I'd probably go that one. So minus 6 minus y is minus 4. Got to be careful. I could be careful and go plus 6, so that's minus y equals 2. And a lot of people make the mistake of forgetting to write that minus there, or subtraction there. And that becomes y equals minus 2. And there's our minus 2, minus 2. That's finished. And as mentioned earlier, I really need to know there's a demand for this if you want me to make more of them. It does take me a reasonable amount of time. It's probably a couple of hours in total, maybe a bit less. By the time I work out the questions, by the time I video it, by the time I edit and put it all together and work out solutions, it's a fair bit of work. Don't mind doing it, but I don't want to do it if there's no demand. So if you can let me know in the comments, it would be helpful with subscriptions and likes. That tells me as well that people are liking what I'm doing. So yeah, give me a bit of encouragement if you want me to make more of them. I have a lot of them in my mind, but it's a matter of time. Thank you.